Everyone, welcome back to Wretched Recess. On my channel, the primary focus is weird stuff they make for kids. And before we talk about this being a man in a dress, if you're enjoying my content, please hit subscribe. It would really mean a lot to me, and thank you to my subscribers. Okay, let's get into it. All right, guys, so this is a theory or a conspiracy theory that I have just been thinking about lately, and I'm just starting to dip my toes into it. But I got excited to talk about it because there's a lot of weird stuff about the Flintstones, and I've just been trying to see like what else I could find, and I'm ready to share some of these things, and then we can talk about even more stuff. You guys are great. You're always finding even more details, and it's so fun to talk about. So there's problems right on down the row here. So let me mention a few of like the biggest things that I've found. First of all, when I was little, those swirls in Wilma's hair always, I don't I don't know if they bothered me, but they always captured my attention and I thought they were very strange. Like it seemed like a very specific and intentional way of drawing her hair. Know what I'm saying? So we see two there in her hair at the top and on the side. And honestly, I'm just coming in hot. Let's just talk about pedo stuff right off the bat. This is the pedo FBI recognized pedo symbol for little boy lover. And we see this same exact symbol in Wilma's hair. And we're going to see it again on one of the other characters in just a bit. Something else interesting about Wilma is that might be a stone necklace, but it's very, looks just like a pearl necklace that we've seen on so many of the other people we've discussed on this channel. The male to females are always wearing pearl necklaces, and we've noticed that was a thing. Thank you so much to one of my subscribers. I will go back and look through my comments so I can give you a shout out in the description of this video. Leave a comment below if this was you, who said that oysters are basically hermaphrodites. And look at this. It says, so they have both male and female reproductive organs. That's a hermaphrodite, right? And they change gender during their lives. This says most oysters start life as males and become females after about a year, but they can change gender multiple times. That is so crazy. So oysters have both male and female sex organs at the same time. So is that why all of these male to females are always wearing pearl necklaces, from first ladies to, we saw it on Barbara Billingsley and my Leave It to Beaver. It's just about all of the male to females. We see them wearing pearl necklaces a lot. So Wilma, so far you're a hermaphrodite and you have pedo swirls like all over your hair. And what else do you guys notice about this interesting photo? I see her doing the M symbol that we've seen so many times. And that's for like Mason, like Freemason, like hand symbols there. Super shady, and we're only like 3 minutes in. I always thought Fred and Barney had like really interesting shaped bodies. Notice that they're plumper. Notice that their legs and cankles are, they have cankles. They're a little bit cut off in this picture, but they're very strangely drawn, right? They're a little shorter and plumper than their wives. The wives are skinny. They have lean limbs, lean legs, skinny ankles, kind of like we see on all of the male to females, right? So are Fred and Barney transgender? I mean, they are cartoons, guys, but they are very famous cartoons. So don't let the fact that they're cartoons fool you. They can't put anything regular on TV. So I think you know where I'm going with this. Also, shout out to my subscriber, Adam, who always points out orange stuff is a big sign of Freemasonry and occult stuff a lot in orange. Adam, if you could like let us know exactly the meaning of that, but Fred is wearing orange, and I wanted to give Adam a shout out because now I look for orange. Um, so yeah, that's Wilma and Betty. Guys, I've got so much more. Let's keep going. As I was Googling Flintstone weirdness, I came across an internet comment that said, "Did anybody ever notice that like Wilma's mom looks like a man?" This one actually might be Fred's mom. They both look like men. I'm going to show you both of them right now. Here's Wilma's mom with the pedo swirl in her hair also. So that was passed down. That's in their DNA, I guess, to get pedo swirls in their hair. This person cracks me up. Notice this person also has pearl earrings, a pearl necklace, and you guys are going to try and say it's rocks, but it isn't. This person's name is Pearl. Pearls come from oysters, and oysters are hermaphrodites. This whole show is messed up, guys. This is Pearl Slaghoople. And so Pearl has pedo swirls in her hair. She's wearing pearl earrings and a pearl necklace, and those shoulders are very broad and they're wider than her hips. Now, the interesting thing to me is they made the moms of Wilma and Fred have similar bodies to Fred and Barney. Like, they're like plumper and they're heavier, but they have very manly faces. There's nothing feminine about this person. Remove the jewelry and the pink dress, right? And this is like not a woman. Um, oh my gosh. From head to toe, this person is problematic, right? I think the biggest takeaway for me here was that this person's name is Pearl, and pearls come from oysters that are hermaphrodites. Classic Flintstones. Great job. What is it, Hanna-Barbera or something? Yeah, very nice job, guys. We also need to take a look at Pebbles and Bam-Bam. I didn't dig too much into like these fan sites, but I did notice somebody said Pebbles was supposed to be a boy or something, and it was a girl, so that's probably just another sign for us. But take note of Bam Bam's caveman club there. What do you see? Oh, is it the same exact pedos roll design as in Wilma's hair and the mom's hair? You bet it is. So that's how we know we're not being paranoid here. Just as a refresher, this is our little swirl. Now, I would say call me crazy, but being that we already see the pedo logo here, I don't think I'm crazy. I always thought, even when I was younger watching this, that like Pebbles was, I didn't have the language or the vocabulary for this when I was younger. But don't you think she was like very highly sexualized, like a very sexualized baby? Like, look at this. She was always crawling around like this and like batting her eyelashes, like goo goo gaga. Like Pebbles always bothered me. Um, Highly sexualized child, in my opinion. Look at the way those might be fan drawings. But yeah, she always creeped me out a little bit just because of how suggestive I thought they made her. And if you agree with that, let me know. Or if you don't agree with it, you can let me know that also. And well, that brings us to Edna Flintstone. This is Fred's mom. um, Edna also has on her pearls, can't forget the pearls here. And this just looks like Fred with lipstick pretty much, but it is kind of like, I feel like were they blurring lines intentionally by they gave these moms the same bodies as Fred and Barney, but they just look like total men in makeup. So, yeah, this is Edna Flintstone looking super feminine here. It just looks like a man with lipstick, right? And the pearls are telling us everything we need to know, I feel like. And let's not forget, this is like my golden moment here of the video, that Fred and Barney were basically part of a secret group for all men, right? The Loyal Order of the Water Buffaloes was the name of their like little organization. Loyal Order of the Water Buffaloes. And this was basically like a Masonic lodge that they went to with all men and had rituals and secret words and passwords to get in. Um, yeah, guys, this whole cartoon is a super, to me, in my opinion, big shout out to like Freemasonry. Just look at this. They're even doing the Freemason handshake, right? Or something similar. I don't even think they have 5 fingers, but they're doing something like it. I'll just show you a couple of photos, and let's not forget here that they always have to make jokes in our face. I think one time, I think I remember this episode where Wilma and Betty try to disguise themselves with a mustache to get into the lodge and, attend the meeting and everything. The joke being that they're probably actually men, right? Because all this stuff is super twisted. Is he doing the satanic pose right there with like, is that a skull, Barney? I'm disappointed, Barney Rubble. That looks a little suspect also. All right, guys, I found a group called the Midnight Freemasons. This website I'm on is midnightfreemasons.org if you're interested. And guess what, guys? They have a whole article about the Flintstones. So these Freemasons recognize the symbolism they saw in the Flintstones. Also, of course, I did a Google search to see if anybody else like was onto this, and they were. So, here, this caption says, shortly after inventing the wheel, ancient Freemasons invented the goofy hat. So they're acknowledging that this is a Freemason thing. And you can, I'm not going to read this whole article to you. Go on freemasons.org and you can read this article by Todd E. Creason. And the article is Fred Flintstone, Freemason or Not. Spoiler alert, this author comes to the conclusion that Fred Flintstone was a Freemason because I guess there's arguments online about it, and a Freemason is telling us that yes, he was. Fred Flintstone and Barney Rubble, they were members. Okay, he gives us even more detail. Water Buffalo, Lodge number 26 in Bedrock AM, Ancient Freemasons. Interesting. And like I just love to dig, guys. I can't believe this is my hobby, but it's actually super fun. Here we have Fred and Barney wearing Freemason aprons. Where have you seen that same exact design before? And by the way, this is on eBay if you want it. This is like a little pin of them in Freemason aprons for $5 on eBay. Well, that's the Gmail logo. It's a Masonic apron, right? So here's, they're saying how it used to look, and this is the new design, but this was always representative of a Freemason apron, like Fred and Barney are wearing. Now, just like on my videos, the real gold is in the comment sections where these people are having a conversation, these other people who belong to this website who are Freemasons. And check this out. Of course, he was a stone mason, Flintstones, stone mason. He even worked at a quarry. Yabba dabba do. I wish I could find the detailed karma comment, the detailed comment where somebody said yabba dabba do is actually like something of like a spell, like yabba dabba do. It like that has some meaning to it. You know what I mean? Like everything is intentional. Nothing is an accident or a coincidence. So that yabba dabba do has some kind of like meaning. And there was also some other password they had to say to get into the lodge, like rack a cat cack or something. I can't find it anymore, but I came across a lot of stuff as I was kind of researching for this video. And like I said, I just kind of was like dipping my toes into this, but I feel like I actually came up with kind of a lot. Okay, I didn't feel right leaving you with like information that wasn't correct. The password to the Water Buffalo Lodge was Ack Ack a Dack. And I really wish I could find the meaning of yabba dabba doo, but it was something. That's weird. You know what else is weird? Supercalifragilisticexpialidocious. Like, I bet you that's a whole big satanic spell. These words are probably very intentional, right? Not that that was Flintstones, but it's another from another very famous, movie. There's a Flintstones fandom, like wiki page. I never know how to say that wiki page. And if you want to read more about the Loyal Order of the Buffaloes, there's a whole page on them. But I feel like I've covered quite a bit, and I'm just getting started with this whole conspiracy, but we talked about pedo stuff, we talked about hermaphrodites, we talked about Freemasons. So whew, that's a lot for one session here of a cartoon. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I know you're going to have comment gold for me, so leave your comments below and we'll have a conversation, and I hope everyone's doing well. We'll get back to live streaming this week, and if you're enjoying my content and you're not subscribed, please hit that subscribe button. It would mean a lot, and I'll see you guys. Oh my gosh, wait a minute. I'm so sorry. I have to talk about the theme song for a second. I knew there was something I was leaving out. I'm so glad I remembered here. Okay, so it starts off with the Yabba Dabba Doo, and it's, Flintstones meet the Flintstones. They're the modern Stone Age family. I cannot take credit for thinking of this. Somewhere as I was Googling, there's a website that talks about some guy was questioning modern Stone Age family. And his theory is that this is a post. Okay, and this is actually recent. I wanted to give him credit. Nathan Gibson, if you come across my video, I'm giving you some credit here. He thinks that the Flintstones actually took place in a post-apocalyptic hellscape. And that's why it says modern Stone Age family. That's actually brilliant, right? Modern Stone Age. So it's not the past Stone Age, it's a new Stone Age. And this is on ranker.com. If you just type in like ranker.com, Flintstones apocalypse fan theory, Nathan Gibson. Hopefully that's okay with him that I'm mentioning this. But he's got some interesting stuff about the Flintstones and Jetsons, and I just thought that was very brilliant. That word modern now, that always kind of stood out. Like, what does that mean, modern Stone Age? Well, he's saying it's in a post-apocalyptic world. This article also goes on to talk about the Jetsons and the Flintstones having a crossover, like the Jetsons are from the future and the Flintstones are from the past. Maybe I'll have to interview him on this channel. That might be fun to get him involved. Let me know what you think. But okay, yeah, I wanted to talk about that. And let's not forget, they told us we'll have a gay old time. And I know back then in the 60s when this was made, people used the word gay a lot more commonly for like happy or, pleasant, cheerful. But gosh, with this show, you just don't know. There's a lot of other strange stuff and agendas and all kinds of conspiracies going on. Let's not even say conspiracies. It's kind of just truth jumping out at us, right? So I hope you had a gay old time during this video, and I'll see you in the next one. Thanks so much for watching. I kind of made this a little bit on a whim. I got excited for all of the stuff I was finding, and I'm glad I did. I think this was a lot of fun. All right, see you in the next video. For real this time. Take care. Bye-bye.